Hello everyone, Ace Colpster here with another unboxing video. This is package 1 of 2. The second package will be here tomorrow. And if you give me a second, I'll mount my camera onto the tripod and I'll take this box to the workbench behind us and we will get started. Okay, now that we're set up at the workbench, we can get started. Now most of this stuff is for the main thing that's coming tomorrow, so okay, the first thing we see are a bunch of air cushions. Put that to the side for now. Okay. This is my quad 4-pin Molex splitter. Here is a Rosewill all-in-one 3.5-inch USB 2.0 internal card reader. Next is a Bytech 3.5 to 5 1/4 drive bay bracket, so you can put 3.5-inch drives into a 5 1/4-inch bay. Next we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 SATA cables. They are SATA 3 6GB SATA cable, 36-inch in red. Next we have dual cold cathode lights by Logisys. Okay, last but not least is the Coolmaster Storm Devastator gaming gear combo, both keyboard and mouse. The keyboard is backlit with blue LED along with the mouse as well, which is pretty cool. Okay, that is all for now. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow for the other unboxing. Welcome back everyone. This is the next day. As you can see, we finally got our second package. If you give me a second, I'll mount my camera back onto the tripod and I'll take this box to the workbench behind us and we'll get started with the unboxing. Okay, we can get started now. Keep in mind this is the only box that it came in, so also the first package that we've unboxed, like I said before, all the stuff that was in it is basically going to be for this computer. What we're basically doing is taking all my stuff that the computer I'm using, all that stuff is going in here. So, and for all of you anime fanatics out there, you'll know what this case is all about. I just got it because it was not only cheap, but also it looks really cool. Yeah. Put the box to the side. Alright. Take off the 2 side foams. One. The other. There it is. Oh, that's really nice. In person anyways. Wow. But yeah, here it is guys. Look at this. Trust me, it's a lot better looking in person. Let me tell you. It's really cool. But yeah, all of you anime fanatics out there, if you haven't guessed by now, this case has been made after the anime Gundam. I don't know much about Gundam. I know a little bit about anime, but I don't really, get into it. but I just got this case because it looks really cool. Alright, that's it for the unboxing of this case. Now I'm going to go over everything that I've got and give you guys all the details about each and every one of them. Here we have the 4-pin male to 4-pin female black sleeved Molex power splitter. It's made by First PC Corporation. This black sleeve splitter cable splits a Molex 4-pin female end to 4 Molex 4-pin female connectors, giving you 3 additional Molex 4-pin female connectors to work with. 8 inches between connectors. I paid $10.99. Retail price is $10.99. Prices may vary on other websites. Take note, make sure your power supply has Molex connectors. If not, you can purchase SATA to Molex power adapters. Here we have the SATA 3 6GB SATA cables made by Kobach. These are in the color red, measured at 36 inches. SATA Revision 3.0 SATA 3 provides up to 6GB throughput, backwards compatible. Here we have the SATA 3 6GB SATA cables made by Kobach. These are in the color red, measured at 36 inches. SATA Revision 3.0 SATA 3 provides up to 6GB SATA throughput, backwards compatible with SATA 1.5GB and SATA 3GB, SATA 1 and SATA 2. Straight through connectors on the ends, designed to connect from SATA port type L to SATA port type L. EMI protection, cable for external and internal use, safe data transfer. I paid 76 cents each. Retail price is 76 cents each. Prices may vary on other websites. Here we have the 5¼ inch drive device transfer bracket for a 5¼ inch drive bay. It's made by Bitech. I picked the color black. You can get it in beige. This drive bay mounting bracket let your 3.5 inch drive bay is completely fitted into a 3¼ inch drive bay. Maximize the internal space of your computer case for efficient usage. Work with 3.5 inch internal card readers or USB hubs. 8 screws included for mounting the bracket into the PC case. I paid $5.99. Retail price is $10.99. Prices may vary on other websites. Here we have the all-in-one 75-in-1 to be exact internal card reader with 3 USB 2.0 ports, eSATA port, and an extra silver facial panel made by Rosewell. This card reader is compatible with many cards such as compact flash, memory stick, MMC, and SD. I paid $9.99. Retail price $19.99. Prices may vary on other websites. Take note, if you do purchase this card reader, when you install it, Windows will always display 5 ports as removable drives and computer under devices with removable storage. If that's something that will bother you, then I suggest you don't get it. Also, since this has eSATA, this will need an open SATA power connector on your power supply and an open SATA connector on your motherboard, so make sure you have those available. Here we have the CM Storm Devastator LED Gaming Keyboard and Mouse Combo Bundle, Blue Edition, made by Coolmaster. Both mouse and keyboard are wired with USB interface. Both keyboard and mouse are in the color black, backlit with blue LEDs. You can also get this in the color red too. Devastator membrane keyboard and optical mouse, starter package for gamers, anti-slip surfaces and grips, custom membrane design, more durable and improved tactile feedback, ergonomic ultra low profile design, ultra durable laser etched and gripped coated keycaps, dedicated multimedia keys, blue LED backlit with on-off key shortcut, ergonomic ultra flat mouse body, 100, 1600, 2000 DPI modes, large high precision mouse wheel, solid rubber side pads for ultimate stability. My thoughts? I really like this bundle. I'm not the type of gamer that spends ridiculous amount of money on just the mouse and keyboard alone. No offense to any of you hardcore gamers. I just don't see the point, really. I'm simple and basic when it comes to this type of stuff. If I didn't come across this, I would have bought just a $5 mouse and keyboard. The overall design of both mouse and keyboard goes well with my new computer case. I also love the blue LED lights, considering my favorite color is blue. Paid $29.99. Retail price $29.99. Prices may vary on other websites, although I have seen this go for $60. Here we have the dual cold cathode kit OEM case lights made by Logisys Computer. These come in different variety of colors that you can choose from. These are blue. Tube diameter 3 millimeters. Input voltage of inverter 12 volts. Output voltage of inverter 680 volts. Current draw 5 milliamps. Brightness 28,000 to 30,000 CDM. Lifetime span 30,000 hours. High brightness, long lifetime, high reliability, easy installation, and dual inverter. I paid $7.99. Retail price $7.99. Prices may vary on other websites. Take note, make sure that you have enough room to place these inside your case, unless you buy smaller ones, and these are extremely bright. And last but not least, the Augusta ATX 605 BT black titanium steel plastic ATX full computer case with green LED fans, made by Rainmax. This computer case is made after the anime Gundam. There's another version of this case too. Instead of it being a black case with titanium steel accents and green LED fans, it's a black case with white accents and blue LED fans. It costs a bit more though. I paid $99.99. Retail price is $109.99. Prices may vary in other websites. I have seen this case go for $180. My thoughts, I really like this computer case. It's large enough to place all of your hardware and it has great airflow, especially with the fan speed control. If you have extra cables that you don't use or extra slack from the cables, it can be time consuming and a bit challenging on where to place them. The power supply is mounted on the bottom with 4 rubber pads to reduce any vibration. Motherboard compatibility, standard ATX, micro ATX, and mini ATX. Side panel window. For the expansion bays, 5 external 5¼ inch drive bays, 6 internal drive bays in total. 4 drive bays are for your 3½ inch hard drives. 2 drive bays are for your 2½ inch solid state drives. Front ports, 1 audio jack, 1 microphone jack, 1 USB 3.0 port, 2 USB 2.0 ports, 1 audio jack, 1 microphone jack, which are HD compatible, 1 80mm fan in the lower front, 2 80mm fans in the lower rear, 1 80mm fan in the lower front, 2 80mm fans in the lower rear, 1 120mm LED fan in front, 1 120mm regular fan in the back, 2 120mm LED fans on the top. Screwless design for 3¼ inch devices and 3½ hard drives. Mesh front and side vent for better cooling performance. CPU cutout allows for easy installation of CPU coolers. Front panel fan control switch and LED light adjuster. Cable management design simplifies cable routing for your computer. One-click easy remove install front 5¼ inch drive bay covers. I'd also like to point out a few other things about this case. Make sure your power supply cables are long enough. Make sure your power supply has a few Molex connectors because you will need them for the pre-installed case fans. If it doesn't, you can purchase SATA to Molex power adapters like I did and showed in this video. Make sure your motherboard has enough connectors, for example the 20-pin USB 3.0 connector. If you don't have that and your motherboard only has a bunch of USB 2.0 connectors, that's fine too. You're just going to have to purchase a cable that allows you to connect the USB 3.0 20-pin connector to the USB 2.0 9 connector. I will have a link down in the description below. Although this computer case is thin metal and plastic, it's still an awesome case. It's mainly for looks, and you will have to be careful with all the plastic if you're the type of person that moves your computer around a lot. When you have everything inside the case, it's understandable why the metal is thin, because it can become really heavy. Also, with everything inside the case, it makes the case overall rock solid. The only reason why I brought this up is because I see a few people commenting about how when they bought the case, the metal to them was too flimsy. It's not that terrible as some people make it out to be. I guess they misunderstand the reason why the case is too thin. It's all because of the overall weight of the computer when everything's installed. Make sure your SATA cables are long enough. Like I said before, the ones that I got are 36 inches. That's more than enough cable length, but even so, You'll definitely need the length if you're running the cables all over throughout the inside of the case. I really like the fact that the hard drives are completely separated from the computer case itself. You not only have more room inside, it doesn't get as hot as well. Less eyesore too, because you don't have to see the power and SATA cables for the hard drives, let alone the hard drives themselves. It looks awesome when it's all lit up with the lights, and it's pretty quiet for the most part. The only thing that's noticeably loud are the bottom fans for the hard drives, which is understandable because the hard drives are another thing that creates heat, especially when you're using a lot of them inside a space like this. Speaking of those small 80mm fans, I'm impressed and very pleased with them because of the amount of air that they move. It's just fantastic. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I thank you for taking the time to watch this. If you have any questions at all, whether it's about any of the stuff in this video, or if you just have a computer question, please feel free to let me know by leaving a comment down in the comment section below. I'm more than happy to reply back and help you out. Anyways, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. I'll talk to you all later. I love you guys. Take care. Bye.